If you've been watching any of my previous videos, you know that I'm a big fan of ETF investing because that's basically passively investing into the stock market. And doing that, I save myself so much time from having to research which stock to invest in and following the companies, if they're doing well or not. And that's why ETF investing for myself and so many others works perfectly well because it's really passively investing, and you can even automate the purchasing of your ETFs. That basically you only set it up once and then it's almost like investing on autopilot. It will buy it for you every week, every month, however you set it up. And there are great options out there, but personally I found one of the very best options for people living either in the UK or in Europe to be Lightyear. It's a great broker that I've been using myself, in addition of course to other brokers. But what I personally really love about Lightyear is how simple it is to use, especially for beginners who ask me, Kai, I want to get started on my investing journey and want to buy my first ETF, but I'm just too overwhelmed. And I totally get it. I've been there. When I tried to buy my first ETF on my local bank account, it was just such a cumbersome experience. And even on many other brokers, it's really too complicated. And that's what I love about Lightyear, how simple it is. And in this video, I want to run you through how easy it is to buy your first ETF through Lightyear, and also show you how easy it is to set up a recurring purchase of your ETF of choice, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. You set it, forget it, just make sure you have money in your account, and then every week or month, depending on your preference, it will go ahead and buy it for you. And best of all, it's fully commission free on ETF. So that's amazing part, and that's why I really recommend Lightyear. And also I want to make this a two-part video, where in this first part I will show you the process of how easy it is to buy and set up the recurring buys. And then the second video, which I will do in December this year, so we'll have a couple of months for the investments to grow over time, plus my additions which I will make. And then I will show you the performance of my investments over the time period and give you a real picture of what the results could look like over a couple of months. Without further ado, let's get started. Right, so obviously the first thing you want to do is download the Lightyear app. You find it in the Google or Apple store, register your account, sign up. Very simple, very straightforward. And there's a little bonus for the viewers watching my channel. You can use my link down in the description below to get a free share valued $10. But of course, always remember, investing involves some value of risk, and your investments could go either up or down, but hopefully more up. So once you're up and running, you have your account set up, then obviously you want to deposit money into your account. And that's very easy. Just come to the tab in the middle down here. You have three main tabs. One is for search. We'll come to this in a second. Then you have the Lightyear sign logo in the middle, where you have all your portfolio, your cash holdings, your investments. And the last one to the right is all your activities that you have going on in your account. So really straightforward, intuitive, and right away you'll see how simple and easy it is to use this app, which is why I recommend it. And from here, very simple, you see three buttons: either withdraw, convert, in case you want to exchange some of the currency, or of course deposit. And here you can choose what kind of method you want to use to deposit. In my case, I already have money in there, but if you wanted to send, you could either do a Revolut easy bank transfer. If you do use Revolut, it's literally in your account within a matter of seconds. Super simple. There's easy bank transfer. There's a normal bank transfer. You can use your Apple Pay card also, or Google Pay in case you use it. So many different options. Of course, if you use a different currency, you have slightly different options. You can still use your Apple Pay card if you wanted to, and for British pounds as well. But most likely you want to do a bank transfer, which in my case also is there in a matter of seconds. And yeah, really love it. Super smooth, super easy. And once you've done that, it will be in your cash account. And you see three different parts over here. The cash is basically all the money as soon as you deposit into your account that you will have available here. It does currently collect some interest. You can see over here, obviously the interest is variable, so it changes over time. Currently I'm getting 3% on my euros sitting there, 4.25 on the pounds, and 4.5 on my dollars, which is great. And of course, if I wanted to get more, I could transfer my cash into my savings account, which is a new product Lightyear recently launched. And here you can see I get 3.74% interest. Once again, that's variable. It might be slightly higher, slightly lower, depending on when you watch this. But overall, definitely more than I get in my cash account. So usually I keep most of my cash over here. But one thing to keep in mind, if you wanted to invest, then you would have to send some of your saving money into your cash account in order to deploy it and buy some stocks or ETFs with that. So I want to go ahead and do that. All I have to do is go ahead, click on withdraw over here. And in my case, I want to withdraw 500 euros. So go ahead, confirm. It will take a second, and boom, it has been done. And now it will be in my cash account. So if I go out of this, you can see right away it's in my cash. So it's super seamless, super fast. And that's what I love about the whole app experience. There's no waiting around. You can easily move in and out of your different portfolios and holdings that you have on Lightyear. Right, so now that I have money ready to invest, I can go into search over here and look up what I want to be buying with this, right? So obviously I've done a number of videos around which stocks and ETFs I'm recommending and buying myself. So you can watch those after this video. But if you have no idea where to start, Lightyear makes it very easy. You can go over here to popular this week and you can see either by stocks, means those stocks are really traded mostly on the app experience overall. And from here, you can easily switch and toggle to ETFs, which we want to be buying in this video. And here you can see all the ETFs that are hot or mostly traded these days. And I can also click on view all and see here they are ranked by the most traded by Lightyear customers. Of course, you could also use the explore feature when you click on the search button over here, and then you can go ahead and filter, for example, click on ETFs. And then you can see all the various ETFs and you can see it's a whole list of ETFs, a lot. So most likely you'll be finding the one you're looking for. And you can even filter by, for example, ETFs based in the EU. Then it could be in dividend ETF. And then you see already much less options. It makes it very easy to find exactly what you're looking for. In my case, I actually want to buy the S&P 500 ETF. So I'll go back into popular this week. And actually, these are some of the most popular names we see in Europe that most people invest in. iShares from BlackRock and of course, Vanguard ETFs, which most people know. They're some of the most traded ETFs in the world, especially around the topic of S&P 500, has some of the lowest fees, an amazing option for people wanting to invest into the S&P 500 via a passively managed ETF. Now, of course, I have to say currently they don't feature all the possible ETFs out there. So if that's super important for you and you can't find one listed over here, then fear not. They're constantly adding more and more to that, because personally I also buy the State Street ETF, which is currently not yet featured on Lightyear, but I'm sure in the near future that might be added there as well. So for the time being, we can choose here a number of different ETFs, but in my case, I want to stick with an S&P 500 ETF. So then of course, we have the choice from either the Vanguard S&P 500 VUAA or we have the VUSA. Both are denominated in euros, so you could choose either between the distributing ETF or the accumulating ETF. And again, this is just an example, an experiment to showcase you potential returns. So in this case, I will actually go ahead with the accumulating one. Now, personally, I buy the distributing ETF, which basically means it pays out the dividend, which you can see right now, the dividend is only 1.05%, so really not that high, so it doesn't really make a difference. Ultimately, the total performance is pretty much exactly the same between accumulating and distributing. I just like the feeling of getting paid, but for the sake of this exercise, where I want to show you how to buy it and show you the returns, obviously I want to put it on autopilot so I don't even have to reinvest those dividends. In this case, I think it's easier to go ahead with the accumulating, because that way I don't have to worry about as soon as I get the dividend to reinvest it. If you choose an accumulating ETF, that's basically reinvested automatically on your behalf by the ETF provider, in this case Vanguard, so there's nothing for you to worry about. So yeah, you can see over here, obviously the price for it, what it is right now, 90 euros. Now, yes, we have seen obviously the last few days quite a correction in the stock market, but ladies and gentlemen, that is normal. That has happened for so many years, but long term, over the last 30 years, the S&P 500 grew anywhere from 8 to 10%. And let's not forget, year to date, we're already at 9% growth. So even with the reset in the recent few days, actually, we're still up very much year over year for a 1 year period, up 16%. So really, actually very strong numbers. So a little correction along the way is nothing to worry about. In fact, I think it's actually a really good buying opportunity, and that's why we're gonna go ahead with that. Here we see also a couple of fund highlights. The fund expense ratio, which is always very important to look at. Currently, you can see it's 0.07% annually. Once again, that's not something you have to pay. It's actually taken out of your return. So it's nothing for you to worry about. That's basically what Vanguard will take automatically from your returns for them to manage. And 0.07 is one of the lowest you can possibly find. And yeah, really very good. You can see the 5-year annualized returns now at 16.09%. But as I said, over a longer period, it comes to anywhere between 8 to 10%. As it shows you, it's accumulating. Once again, if you want to go with distributing, that's also fine. But for the sake of this exercise, I'll go with the accumulating one. You can see a couple of metrics. The fund size, that's always very important, because you want to have a fund that's large enough, right? If you have a fund that only has 10 millions under management, that's very little actually. So you want to make sure that there's a lot of activity and volume going on into the fund you're buying, which is certainly the case here with a 10 billion fund size. Then you can also see what's actually inside the fund, some of the top holdings. You can see Microsoft, Nvidia, Meta. So it's always good to know, what are the biggest holdings, and obviously that mimics the 500 biggest companies in the US. So as soon as one drops, another one comes on top. That's automatically all managed for you. So there's nothing to worry about, right? If tomorrow Microsoft drops by 30%, well, then we'll have another top company, and that will happen all at the back end. You don't have to worry about anything. Vanguard will do everything for you, and you will just benefit from the companies at the top doing well over time. You also see the different sectors where you invested. Naturally, technology has grown in recent years, so now it's almost 40%. So yeah, that's a strong weighting towards that, but you still diversified across other sectors, which is great. And of course, regional breakdown. Well, we're investing into the S&P 500, so that's the 500 biggest companies in the US. So naturally, it is all American, which again, if you're not into that, you can also choose other ETFs or world ETFs, for example, that are much more diversified. So the choice is yours, but in this example, obviously, I want to show you the way I would invest. And trading on, that's also important. You want to know where you're trading. And here we're basically buying the ETF in Frankfurt, Germany. That's actually the abbreviation and ticker symbol for the particular stock exchange. And you see a few more of the ETF details over here. And that's pretty much all there is to it, which I really love once again, because I use many different brokers and a lot of them are way too overwhelming. There's so much information, which can be useful, but most of the time you're never going to use it, and it might actually distract from the actual decision-making process if you just want to buy and hold over time. So in this case, I really love how Lightyear does that. So let's go ahead and click on buy over here. And here you can select how many shares you will buy. Now very soon they will also bring fractional ETF purchasing. Right now you can only buy full shares, but in the future you will have fractional ETF purchasing. I think it's really going to be powerful. But right now, as the price per share is rather low, it's easy to buy full shares, right? But some ETFs, one share might cost 1,000 euros, right? So there you want to maybe have the ability to buy fractional shares, but that will be coming very soon to Lightyear as well. So in this case, I just want to go ahead and buy one share every single week until the end of the year. And then, as I said, show you in the second video how that developed over time. So let's go ahead and click one share over here, which as you can see right now would equal to around 89 euros and 55 cents. You can change from the top right over here what type of order it's going to be, either market order, repeat order, limit order. Right now, I just want to go ahead and buy a market order. And then after that has been purchased, I will show you how easy it is to set up a recurring buy, which we want to be doing. So click on preview over here, and you can see right away the beautiful thing, there's not going to be any commission on it, which I absolutely love. So now if you buy individual shares, there will be a tiny commission, but here absolutely zero. So that's the beauty of ETF investing through Lightyear. Since I buy it in euros with my euros, there's also not going to be any conversion fee. There is a small reserved amount. If I click into this, you will see 4 euros 48 cents will be reserved while your order is pending to allow for small market fluctuations. Because obviously, since I buy a market order, that price cannot be guaranteed. Maybe I'll buy it slightly more, slightly less. So that's normal, right? If you want really to get the exact price, you can also change it to a limit order, but I always prefer doing a market order, but the choice is yours. So let's go ahead and make that buy. Confirm, and boom, literally takes a second. It's been completed and I bought my first share of the Vanguard S&P 500. So as simple as that. When people say it's so complicated investing and so forth, you saw it's literally a matter of clicks. You're up and running and start owning some beautiful ETFs. And right away from here, I'm being prompted to make this a repeat order. So I can select it over here, but I'll show you in the menu. Just go ahead and confirm. So if I go back now into my portfolio, you will see that I'm now the proud owner of one Vanguard S&P 500 share over here. So yeah, very easy, very simple. You can see my investments, and it's really also cool. In the chart later on, I will see all the buys and sells. If I click on the settings over here, you can either show or not show them. But yeah, that's really cool. You can see at what price point you bought it on the chart displayed very nicely over here. Right, so as the next step, now I want to make this a recurring order. So I buy more of it every single week actually. So let's go into this over here, click on buy once again. And now I want to change from market order to repeat order. So now I want to buy one share of that VUAA, the S&P 500 ETF that I bought before, and I want to buy weekly. Now you can click on weekly to change it to either daily, weekly, or monthly. The choice is yours. I just like weekly because that way I more frequently dollar cost average, and over time I just think that I get a better price rather than monthly, because on that day of the month when I buy, maybe it was on a very high day and then I pay premium. So I really want to make sure that I get the best possible price, and doing it weekly, I just feel it's a better option for me. But again, the choice is yours. But in my case, I want to go ahead with weekly. And then obviously you have to go ahead and select the starting date, and then you just scroll to any date you have. So now I already bought for this week, right? So this week I don't want to buy anything anymore because I already bought my first stock. So now I want to continue next week. And usually I like to do it myself when I do it manually, starting from Monday, Tuesday, and I kind of monitor it. But since it's set it and forget it, I actually want to do middle of the week. So in my case, I want to do it Wednesday. So now every Wednesday, it will go ahead and buy one share of that ETF. So click on done. With this, I go ahead, preview, repeat order. And here you get a clear summary of what it is. Basically, every Wednesday, I'll be buying one share of the VUAA ETF. And it says also orders are placed 30 minutes after the markets open. So not right away, which is good, so that any correction can take place. and then 30 minutes afterwards, it will be executed at a market order price. And in case the day that you've chosen to automatically buy your share, it's a public holiday or a weekend or what have you, then it will be executed the following day whenever the stock market will open again. You see the starting date, in my case 14th of August, one share, the latest price, no execution fee, so no commission, which is great. And obviously there's no end dates. In case you want to stop it, you have to manually stop it. Otherwise it will just continue buying that indefinitely. So I'm fine with this, click on confirm, and boom, as simple as that. You can see repeat order is set up. Now every Wednesday, one share of that ETF will be bought for me. And in case I don't want this anymore, you can just come down here and click on cancel, and that repeating order will be canceled, and then you can go back to manually investing or buying something else. It really couldn't be simpler to set up a repeating order and start building your ETF portfolio. So in case you want to check it out yourself and start buying your first ETF on Lightyear, then definitely make sure to use my link down in the description below to get yourself a free share valued up to $10, and of course benefit from all the amazing feature that Lightyear has to offer. But as I mentioned before, investing is risky. The value of investment can either go up or down. And there you have it. It's that simple and that fast to start buying your first ETF. So there's really no reason to not get started anymore, because too many people overcomplicate investing and think it's very difficult and they have to spend so much time researching and spending time to buy the stock and share and what have you. But as I just shown you, it couldn't be simpler. I really love the interface, the app experience, the repeat buying orders, and the commission-free trading on Lightyear. So if you live in Europe or the UK, definitely I think it's an amazing option for you to explore. Check it out. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I will make a follow-up video towards the end of this year where I'm going to show you how my investments into the particular ETF developed over time, combined with my automated weekly additions into that ETF, and show you what the results will be towards the end of the year. So you really see the benefits of investing over time, and hopefully we'll see some nice returns from that. If you do still have any questions about any of the things that are shown in today's video, pop them down in the comments below and I'll get back to every single one of you. Next up, check out this video over here. As always, thanks a lot for watching. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!